The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Emmanuel Hostin, has been accused of federal insurance fraud.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a...
Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, have long been seen as the ultimate power couple, a top legal expert and TV personality, alongside a distinguished orthopedic surgeon. But behind that polished image, a storm has erupted that no one anticipated. Their once thriving financial empire has collapsed into staggering debt, and scandal now follows their every move. The Hostins have filed for bankruptcy, with shocking and controversial details emerging. At the center of the turmoil is a high-stakes legal battle involving Manny.
Now, he's just accused, and this accused in a lawsuit after some time of investigation could ultimately become a federal indictment.
A lawsuit so dramatic, it could be ripped from a crime thriller. For years, Sunny Hostin was a household name, praised for her sharp legal mind and fiery commentary on The View. Meanwhile, her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, built a stellar reputation as one of New York's top orthopedic surgeons, running his own clinic, Hostin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Together, they seem to have it all.
To the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgery.
His careers, a lavish lifestyle, and an unshakable public image. But beneath the surface, that image was far more fragile than anyone realized. The first sign of trouble came with their shocking bankruptcy filing, news that left insiders stunned. How does a couple earning millions suddenly find themselves drowning in debt? Court documents reveal that their liabilities far exceed their assets, and the numbers are staggering. Reports suggest that even Sunny's impressive salary from The View barely dents their mountain of financial obligations. From designer wardrobes to sprawling real estate, their lavish lifestyle was carefully curated for public admiration. But beneath the glamour, it was built on shaky ground. And now the foundation has collapsed under the crushing weight of lawsuits and legal fees. The timing of the bankruptcy is raising eyebrows. Whether it's suspicious or strategic depends on how you look at it. Some legal experts speculate that the filing is a calculated move to shield their remaining assets.
This is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. You guys, wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia.
After all, declaring bankruptcy could offer some protection against the avalanche of lawsuits they're facing, especially the one making headlines. Yes, you heard that right. A lawsuit against Emmanuel Hostin invokes the same legal framework used to dismantle organized crime syndicates. This isn't just a routine legal battle, it's a full-blown legal nightmare. The lawsuit, filed by American Transit Insurance Company, accuses Dr. Hostin of being at the center of a massive insurance fraud scheme that allegedly drained millions from the healthcare system. The allegations are explosive. According to the 698-page complaint, Dr. Hostin and nearly 200 other defendants conspired to perform unnecessary surgeries.
He was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services
and submit fraudulent medical bills. The lawsuit claims this network of medical professionals, including Hostin, manipulated New York's no-fault insurance laws, which require insurers to cover medical expenses for car accident victims, regardless of fault. American Transit alleges that Hostin exploited the system, billing for procedures that
denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client, quote, denies each and every allegation and that the lawsuit is a blanket, scattershot, meritless
were either unnecessary or never performed. The scale of the alleged fraud, a staggering $450 million. Yes, you read that right. Nearly $500 million. The allegations go even further. The lawsuit depicts a sophisticated scheme involving kickbacks, falsified medical records, and phantom surgeries. Dr. Hostin is accused of receiving kickbacks disguised as legitimate business investments while allegedly performing unnecessary procedures. In one shocking case, a patient involved in a minor fender bender underwent arthroscopic surgery despite having no significant injuries. The lawsuit claims this wasn't an isolated incident. It was part of a calculated pattern designed to exploit the system for financial gain. Dr. Hostin has vehemently denied the accusations, calling the lawsuit a baseless attempt by a
Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, are preparing for a legal battle to fight accusations that he committed federal insurance.
troubling insurance company to evade its obligations. Sunny has echoed his stance, dismissing the case as a
They're essentially saying that it's a money grab, and they're also going to countersue for millions of dollars, $5 million.
frivolous and desperate smear campaign against her husband. In a fiery statement, she accused American Transit of using her celebrity status to fuel the scandal and tarnish her family's name. But while her defense is passionate, it hasn't stopped the public from speculating about what's really.
I mean, Pat, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to
happening behind closed doors. Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, have long been seen as the ultimate power couple, a top legal expert and TV personality, alongside a distinguished orthopedic surgeon. But behind that polished image, a storm has erupted that no one anticipated. That once
Does not look well when your name ends up with 200 people in a RICO investigation. This is the biggest investigation since Giuliani shook the tree and a bunch of mobsters fell out, right? This is big stuff. And so, and thank you for bringing that video. It sure is ironic that she's up there. So,
thriving financial empire has collapsed into staggering debt, and scandal now follows their every move. The Hostins have filed for.
Video comes to us from Sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in Sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry. For context, Sunny is a staunch supporter of reparations and has made a fortune spewing nonsense about white privilege and racial
bankruptcy, with shocking and controversial details emerging. At the center of the turmoil is a high-stakes legal battle involving Manny.
Wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.